Hello, Playdate. This is Devin.
This is Nolan.
And I'm Ramon.
This week we are covering Playdate news.
Recent indie releases.
And apologizing for me.
As always, thank you for listening. Let's get started.
Let's get started with some corrections. Ooh, yeah, give me a second. Cleared that frog out of my throat, hopefully. Okay, correction time. Boy, this is starting off good, isn't it? I would like to apologize not only for clearing my throat, but also for calling Joe John last episode and inadvertently making Don do the same. I took the show notes for the bingo tip line last time. That was all on me. So Don, I'm sorry for your mistake, which is really my mistake. And Joe, I'm sincerely sorry for messing that up. We are so ecstatic when we get bingo tip lines calls. I think I just got a little too excited, and honestly, I waited a little too long to put show notes in. Anyway, Joe, we know you're Joe, and if you want to be like Joe, you can call that bingo tip line 724 bingos one. That's 724 and some numbers after that. Call us up. We would love to hear from you. But until then, let's get going with some bitty boo boob news and notes from your best friend and mine, Nick Baldridge. Taking it over this week. Nick, what you got for us?
Happy Blippo Plus Day to all who celebrate.
Boing boing.
It's out now on Steam and Switch in color.
Oh, gazoo to you.
hmm and also, this is not directly Playdate related, but the Bjorn Scavs have a brand new game, and it's available on Steam. It's called Escape the Baby Alarm, and it looks really, really cool and fun, like all of their stuff.
So is this, I'm guessing, another escape room type of game?
hmm
Puzzly,
but a,
escapey?
but a PC one.
Cool. Very fun. Hey, Nick, I'm a little disappointed. I was brushing up on all my Blippo lingo for you this episode, and I feel like it's not appreciated. I
Oh, it
gazooed
was
you.
it
I
was
boing
very
boinged you.
appreciated. Yeah, I got it. I clocked it. Uh,
All right, fine. But I have a question for you though. You've gone through
yes.
all the Blippo on Playdate. Now
hmm
it's coming to Steam and Switch, and it's
Yes.
going to be in color. Does that make you happy or sad?
I really enjoyed the black and white experience on the
Yeah.
Playdate. I thought it was unique and cool. I'm very interested to see what they did because there's a ton of references to some things which are Playdate related, and curious how they handle them in color.
Ah, okay. Interesting. I have a little follow-up on Happy Blippo Plus Day. Well, actually, you know what? You that link is in here. I was going to mention the fact that Panic no, it's not in here. I'm sorry. I'm reading your link wrong. Panic, I swear words are going to come out of my mouth. Panic did a Twitch stream today, which is September 23rd. And on it, they had Blippo people. They were talking Blippo things. And if Panic has fixed their non-archiving stuff on Twitch, let's put that in the show notes. Hey, I have an idea. Why don't you do news and notes and I'll go look for that link.
Did we mention that Escape the Baby Alarm is not out yet? It comes out next year.
No, I'm sorry, I did not notice that. I
Oh boy,
didn't
boing
notice it.
boing.
You can add it to your wish list now.
Wish list. Yeah.
Yeah, you can wish list it. It comes out next year. And Blippo, we did receive a review code. I redeemed it and I started, but did not watch very much. But I will watch it. I will watch it. And
Okay.
I'll
We're
let I'll
watching you.
report back. Repeat and
Okay.
report back. Also, it is on sale, a launch day sale or launch week for 2 weeks, 10% off, 13.49.
Okay, speaking of reporting back, I found that Panic does have an archive of today's Twitch stream of Blippo things. So I'm going to put that in the show notes for Dawn and all our listeners as well.
Thank you for that.
Thanks, Ryan. I don't get to enjoy it. Is that what you're saying? Um,
Oh, I didn't think that you particularly enjoyed video on computer things.
That
Whenever there's a
that is
YouTube, you
correct.
scoff.
You know what? You're right, Ryan. You know me better than I know myself. Um,
I'm here for you.
Don, what's this next story?
This next story is covered by the link to, there it is. Some news for the podcast. Demos Games will have a stall at Play Expo Blackpool in the
Huh.
UK. People can play a Playdate, try some Demos games, watch demos and trailers, and win prizes. It's a massive gaming expo with people like John Romero in attendance. It is October 4th and 5th. You can get tickets now. It's at Norcalimpia Exhibition Center. I'm probably really butchering that because that's, I mean, British is another language I don't even speak. So check
Man,
that
that
out though. Sounds
sounds
awesome.
super cool. I wish I
That's
could go
really
meet
cool.
John Damos Games. That would be so lovely to finally say hello in person after enjoying so many of his games. I hope you have a fantastic time out there at the UK's biggest retro games expo. Oh, that sounds amazing.
That's awesome.
That is very cool. Oh, pinball tables. Hello. I'm pulling up
Mm.
Hello.
the site here.
Speaking our
Uh,
language.
I mean, there's only like 10 of them, but that's 10 more than there are at most of these things. So go
So
play them. Repeat
what's
back.
going on here? They've got, Charles Cecil and John Romero. Where's Damos Games? He should be listed on here. I'm upset with
Mhm.
Play Expo Blackpool now. Come on.
Jeff Minter? Yeah, we need to rag him until he gets put on this main page. I think
That's
he's in
right.
the indie lineup, maybe. He's part of that.
Hmm. Okay, okay. I feel like he should be a headliner.
Agreed.
All right, we're starting a petition right now. All the Hello Playdate podcast listeners, we're no, we're not going
No.
to do that. What's next on the news and note?
Play Jam 8 has a winner. And that winner
A
is
winner.
croaked. A winner.
Woo!
That winner is
Hello.
croaked by Mr. Dan H. Dan Hines, with art by Holly Briggs, audio by Samantha Keene. So go
Ah,
check it out.
this is very
Check out all the
cute.
games in Play Jam 8. But yes, loading is in, and
Yeah.
the theme was Ascension or Ascent or
Ah,
something.
okay.
So
Cool.
yeah,
Croaked has this little frog. It's like sort of a, cast your arm out and pull yourself up type of game, but instead of the arm, it's your frog tongue. That's so cute.
indeed. It ranked number one in fun, use of console, and over one, and number two in creativity. So
Mm.
very well done.
Nice
Who's the
work.
dev for this?
Mr. Dan H. and H. Briggs.
Okay.
Lots
Art
of
by
H's
Holly
in there.
Briggs. Art by
Yes.
Holly Briggs. Holly, this game is super cute. I'm really digging what you're putting down here, Holly, on the artwork. Great job. And Dan Hines. Nice work too.
Hop over to Croaked
Oh,
and
look at that good one, Dad. I like
give it a
that.
go. Okay. What do we got next in what
Next
is
week,
this?
we've got the Uncranked Corner.
Hoobity boop
Um,
boop.
so I wanted to reiterate that the Playdate Community Autumn Direct Form is live, and the trailer deadline is October the 7th. The direct will premiere on YouTube November 1st. And for non-Playdate devs who want to join in, you can introduce a segment or a game. Check out the form and send Zanya a DM or email at playdatecomdirect@gmail.com. Also, there are
S-
a few.
speaking of that trailer deadline, before you move on, Nick, just want to say October 7th is our next recording date. So that means our episode is probably going to drop real late on October 7th, which means we're not going to be able to remind you about this next episode. So get those
Correct.
trailers in.
Yes. Also, Ryan and listeners, there are a few spots or months left in the 2026 Playdate community calendar. So reach out to Zanya if you'd like to be included.
Cool.
Next up, the Narrative Nexus Halloween short story contest is on, and there's a link to that in our show notes. And finally, for all the Uncranked happenings, check out the Substack at uncrankedpdzine.substack.com.
Sounds good.
Very nice.
One more, just minor news and note I wanted to bring up to, well, everyone, I suppose. Guess what? This is our 95th episode. Did you know that, guys? I like the counting of episodes, as you know. 95. What are we doing at 100? We got to do something, right? It's coming up. It's going to be here in a mere 2.5 months.
Recording an episode like normal?
Spontaneous combustion?
Where are you keeping track of this? Dear Diary, today we recorded episode 95.
Today, Don scorned me again. No, so dear listener, if you have any bright ideas about 100th episode, hula's, hoobity-ha's, let us know. I would like to do something different and special.
Our top 100 favorite or highest
No,
ranked
not a list,
Playdate
anything
game.
but a list.
Top 100 sedan vehicles of the 20th century.
Top 100 places to play your Playdate, or top
In
100
alphabetical
places
order.
to not play the worst places to play your Playdate. Where would be a bad place to play your Playdate? Maybe we could do that.
Alternate case covers for the Playdate that aren't pizza boxes.
All right, we'll think on that. Dear listener, you also please think on that. Help us out, and toss a suggestion in our Discord or to our email, which is, Don, save me, please.
Helloplaydatepodcast@gmail.com.
That's the one. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Fantastic. Let's put them back in and go to our what's up next? Indie inventory?
Destination update. I just wanted to plug that channel. We talk about it most episodes. No new episodes this time, but check out the channel. Link is in the show notes. All right, next up, it's what you've all been waiting for. It's Indie Inventory.
Boopity boop boop boop. Hoobity boop.
Okay, so this time I compiled the list. I'm just going to preemptively apologize. I did not include any Play Jam games in this list.
Well, I'm going to preemptively thank you for putting this together, Nick, and postemptively thank you for putting together the news and notes today. Nick is just the hero of this episode in case anyone needs to know.
100.
I want people to know. Thank you, Nick.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nick.
Yeah. Thank you both. All right. Shall we talk about some games, though? We have Binary Battle first up. And this is made by Haplo with some additional graphics by Andy Johns and a manual by Marukpa. Okay, you have just woken up to find out your floppy disk is full of viruses. Unfortunately, it contains the only copy of the source code of the game you've been working on for the past few months.
No.
Yeah, it's everybody's nightmare. Recover the source code before the disk is damaged beyond repair. Luckily, you have an excellent antivirus program, Binary Battle, at your disposal. Use it to destroy all the viruses before it's too late. And go through the depths of 5 levels of your disk, kill viruses, upgrade your powers, collect coins and spend them on upgrades, find keys to the encrypted chests, and find the exit to the next level. Your disk has limited health, which decreases as the viruses attack, and each action generates heat. If the drive overheats, your disk slowly takes damage. Cool. This, I just want to point out the first animated GIF on this page, and I think this is pretty cool. Did either of you play Kingsway?
I've heard of it. Let me see. I don't think so. You can keep talking while
okay,
looking,
I refuse to talk.
No, I have not played it.
It's a game that takes place in multiple windows, and so each window pops up, and you have to deal with a thing that popped up in the window, and then you go back to the previous thing. This is sort of reminiscent of that, and I really dig the vibe from these screenshots in this GIF. So I'm very interested in checking this out.
This does look like a Nick game. I gotta hand it to you.
It definitely does.
And
So
are you busting bitcoins in this animated GIF, or are you using them for
I
fun
believe
and
you're
profit?
collecting them.
I think you're
Okay.
spending. I think you're spending them. Oh yeah, yeah, you're
Okay.
right. I'm sorry. Nicholas is right. You are collecting them. But it's cool
Okay.
that you're like attacking the viruses in those little folders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
clever.
I like
Yeah.
it.
Styled like a 1-bit Mac computer. What would you call it? A folder. Folders and boy howdy. Those
Windows?
Windows.
Windows. Yeah, sure. That. Windows. Okay. Thank you. All right. I'm out again. I'll see you guys at the end of the episode.
It's so the reason that Kingsway came up is because it's kind of a tiled window
Hmm.
manager situation, and this is kind of similar-ish. At any rate, this game is $4.99 on itch.io. All right,
And that
next up,
game is Binary Battle because people like to hear it at the end as well, I hear.
Binary Battle by Haplo, $4.99. Okay,
Excellent.
next up, it's The Giant of Amsterdam, and it's by Sam
Say
Matza.
say that a little slower, please, Nick.
The Giant
There you go.
of Amsterdam.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sounded a little sus. All right, keep
Okay.
going.
All right.
Now you got me wondering.
I'm curious
You'll have to
too.
listen to the episode.
I'm gonna have to rewind and hear that again.
It made
What
me take a
is
second
Don
look.
hearing?
Yeah.
Well,
All
okay.
right.
All right.
In this
Giant,
game that I have previously named, players take on the role of the journalist Farah, an expat in Amsterdam, who investigates the case of the mysterious giant stealing the inhabitants' keys. And there's a note that says it's an abandoned project for the Playdate that they were working
Well,
on.
I don't like that.
What?
I did not notice that little
Game of the
blurb.
year.
Mm. Well,
Okay,
no wonder it's name your own price.
there is a story summary and some other info here on this page. It looked really cool, and I don't know how complete it is, quite obviously,
it
but
it does say it was updated 11 hours ago, whatever that means. Okay. All right.
Looks cool.
Published 2 days ago, updated 11 hours ago. So something happened.
thanks for being charitable and kind to me. Okay, so this game again is called The Giant of Amsterdam, and it is by Sam Matza, and it's name your name your own price. Okay.
You did that outro name very well. I'm again still
Very
itching to go
clear.
back and listen to what you said.
All right.
I'm not going to repeat it here.
Okay. So last up in the itch corner of our indie inventory, we have a lot of corners. Itch pocket, itch portfolio. Okay.
Itch index.
Yeah, there we
Itch,
go. Next up we have Slime Lab.
this looks
And
super cool.
This looks
and
dope.
yeah, and it's by a dev called Out of Sample.
Oh, what the heck? It's free? Come on,
Yes.
Dev.
Yes, it is. So this is an escaped specimen seeks the heart of a high security lab, and it's available exclusively on the Playdate. This game leverages the Playdate's unique crank to provide fluid and precise movement. Complete levels in the fewest possible moves and tackle extra challenges by seeking data chips scattered throughout the lab. Look out for hazards. So, gameplay, just to describe it a bit, is reminiscent of Bust a Move or other arcade likes, where you're firing a piece of slime instead of a bubble, and you are ricocheting off of objects. You're trying not to smash into spikes, and depending on the surface, you will grasp onto that, and that will form a new launch point for you. So this game looks really cool, and as Ryan mentioned, it is teetotally free. So that game again, Slime Lab by Out of Sample.
Man,
Do
looks great.
you guys ever play Baseball Riot?
No.
this looks similar to baseball, right? But with
Hmm.
slime instead of baseball.
Huh. It's also given me some oh my God. I picked a game the other week that was like you have to do very light math in order to get through these like
Oh yeah,
sort of puzzly mazes. What was that one called? Negative reinforcement, maybe?
that was it.
Okay,
Yep.
Digicarrot game?
Yes.
Yes.
My brain worked. And only instead of moving in a more traditional way, as Nick mentioned, it's sort of like a puzzle bobble, not puzzle bobble, bust a move type of way where you've got this
Both
turret
work.
that shoots you in a particular direction. Man, this looks really cool.
Puzzle Bobble was the European name for Bust a Move.
Is that right?
It is.
Okay. I believe you.
Okay. So let us close the indie portfolio here, the indie inventory. Nope. No, we're not closing it, Ryan. Hold on.
Psych.
Because we have to open up the catalog drawer. No, the
Okay.
catalog itself.
Catalog
Something.
corner? No, maybe.
Mm,
Could be.
so many corners. Okay.
Creaky catalog.
The catalog. Open the catalog.
Yeah.
We'll get there. Yeah, what Don said. Don's
Okay.
reasonable. Okay.
So I'm really excited about this first one, but Ryan,
Hmm.
would you like to take over catalog duty?
Oh, sure, why not? How about we talk about Cherry Hill, made by Oat Cup. This one's $7, and it's a small sandbox game about driving trucks. You can cruise the open road, hauling your cargo, deliver the load on time, keep your truck fueled up and maintained, and occasionally meet other truckers on the road. Take contracts, plan your route on the map, and then put it into gear. That was my truck sound. So we've got trucks, we've got truckers, we've got dialogue, we've got tasks to do. This looks involved and cool. Oh, I'm getting anxiety with one of these animated GIFs because it's backing up a
Yeah.
Mack truck. Oh, every time I see that happen, I just, my palms start sweating. So if that's the kind of game for you, this is it. This is by Oat Cup, $7, called Cherry Hill, a trucking adventure simulator. How psyched are you guys?
I'm extremely psyched for this one.
Very psyched. It looks like a lot of fun.
It
I can
does.
see, I can hear the excitement in everyone's voices. So I'm going to cruise on to What's in the Sky. This is
I
made
wondered
by
that a lot.
This is made by Jacob Hawk Misra, and it's $3. And as I said, it's called What's in the Sky. It's a planetarium app that allows you to view this night sky at any location, with the positions of the sun, moon, planets, and bright stars shown in all directions. That's so
Huh.
cool. Crank through time to view the night sky as it was or as it will be at any point in the past or future. Set your
Time.
location with latitude, longitude, coordinates. Oh my gosh, I got to get this game just to share it with my planetarium buddy. This looks real cool.
Use mirror and project it on the planetarium.
Oh my gosh, I love the way you're
Oh,
thinking. I love the way you're thinking. We might have to
Also,
make that happen.
this is the first time travel application for the Playdate, I think. So um, I'm excited about that.
Nobody's made a knockoff Back to the Future game yet.
I mean, actual time travel. You're looking at positions of the stars as they existed.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
Don, how fast are you getting this one?
um, I'm not a star guy, but I hope your planetarium buddy likes it a lot.
Me too. In the
Guys,
meantime, let's do
guys,
what?
guys,
Nicholas.
the moon is waxing gibbous in that last screenshot. Just
Oh,
going to point it out
Again?
getting all,
again.
all titillated with your moon talk there, Nick. All right, let's move on to Armada. So this is made by Random Encounter. It is $6, and it's a modern survivor roguelike twist on arcade classics like Missile Command and City Defense. It offers fast-paced, all-crank gameplay combined with simple, accessible mechanics and a surprising amount of content and replayability. So I'm definitely getting that Missile Command vibe here. I'm surprised that it is only crank-based. I guess the shots coming from your turret down below are just automatic.
It's attack from Mars video mode.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for the non-pinball players in the group, I'm going to move on so we don't dwell on that and talk about, I don't know, music is by Bati. Art is by Adrian Castejon, and programming is by Morgan Castejon. Looks like maybe this is a family affair. Cool. All right, that's an action RPG called Armada for $6 by Random Encounter Games. And we still have some more stuff to talk about, like Sticky Bon. Sticky Bon is made by Tom Trevort, and this is a $2 game. It's a short puzzle game from the creator of Ouroboros. It's a Sokoban style game in which you have to push blocks in order to press switches, with the twist that the blocks stick to you and each other. This completely changes the way these type of puzzles normally work. I'll say, very interesting. The game contains 15 puzzles that thoroughly explore the concept. With a few twists at the end, it's manageable to finish in one or a few settings. There are unlimited undos. Oh, that's very nice. And no time-based puzzles. Dawn, that sounds like it's up your alley. I think I might be looking at our pick of the week before too long. Anyway, this is a puzzle game from Tom Trevort called Sticky Bon for $2 on catalog now. Don, what are you thinking about Sticky Bon?
Yeah, it looks fun. I'm trying to think if I played this on itch. It looks familiar. I feel like maybe I played this. I'm going to itch. I don't remember.
All right.
But
Well,
yes,
while
I do
Don
like
looks,
Sokoban games.
yeah, and non-timed puzzle games. That sounds very
Love
Dawn to
that.
me.
Do love
Yes.
that.
Okay. Well, while you're searching around itch, I'm going to tell you about Cheese and Crackers by Scenic Route Software. Hello, Mr. Route. It's good to see you back again after not very long at all. Boy, he keeps cranking out these games. This one in particular is $6 on catalog right now, and it's a strategy game where your job is to rearrange toppings on a cutting board to combine them into the most delicious snacks possible. Use your intuition to combine toppings that go together best, or consult the spreadsheet linked below. Oh, wow, there's a spreadsheet that comes with this game to collect the most points and score even more points by using the favorites of the group you're making snacks for. So it's got a ton of features, looks very fleshed out, as we've come to expect from Mr. Route. Art, music, sound design, and programming are by Mr. Route, and he gives some thanks to Clara, Emery, Kate, Dylan, and Ray. So that's a strategy puzzle game by Scenic Route Software called Cheese and Crackers for $6 on Chatalog.
This looks
So,
really
yes,
fun. Looking
doesn't
forward
it?
to checking it out.
Yeah. Cool, cool. All right. So let's see. Where are we now? I think we're up to the sale games, right? Ooh, this is my favorite part. Can I say these? Can I keep talking?
Please.
Okay. So the first one is Space Station Feta. This is down to $4 from 5, 20% off. We've got Ribbit Rogue to $7 down from 8. We've got Castaway Samurai down to $2, 33% off from $3. Summit is 50% off, 3 from $6. Orbo, not Ouroboros. Sorry, I got that in my mind. Orbo is 40% off from 5 to 3. Steamed Roller, 50% off, 2 down to $1. Castle Tintagel is
Yeah.
down from $9 to $4 for Castle Tintagel. $4 for Castle Tintagel. You got to be kidding me. And finally, we have Play Dice down from 8 to 5 for 38% off. All right. You guys got any favorites in that bunch? I think I tipped my hat on my favorite sale game this week.
Castle Tintagel.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, that's quite a game for $4.
Yes.
I've barely played Ribbit Rogue, but it often shows up in oh, you got to play this favorite lists.
Oh,
Hmm.
But I barely touched it so far, so I cannot speak to it. But
okay.
It looks really cool.
yes.
Right on. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for the indie inventory catalog sales section this week, which brings us to boob, our pick of the week from moi. I chose a little game called The Moon is Our Friend. This is sort of a crank-based rotary style game, sort of in the vein of Lunorbit that I chose a while back, and it also gives me minor hypermeteor vibes. You are basically the moon. You are the moon, and you are trying to protect your friend, the Earth, who just sits around in the middle of your screen, waiting for asteroids to accost them. And you, as the moon, have a little influence over these meteors, and you have a gravitational pull to some degree. And so, as you get closer to the meteor wants to be attracted to you, the moon, rather than the Earth. Now, the difficulty comes with your hit points. If a meteor hits you, if a meteor hits the Earth, your hit points are diminished, and you've only got so many. Now, last week when I announced, not last week, last fortnight, when I announced this game, I urged everybody to please, please, please play on easy mode. I started out playing on standard mode because I thought I was a big boy, but it became apparent very quickly that standard mode was not very standard. It was pretty darn challenging. So easy mode really made it a lot more accessible, still challenging, but accessible. I thought I'm really anxious to hear your guys' opinion on this once I stop yapping about the game. But I made it all the way through in easy mode, and I am just on the cusp of finishing it in standard mode. And I mention this not as any sort of brag, but to say that when I first started playing this game and playing in standard mode, I could not complete hardly any of the standard mode levels. And even easy mode was challenging. But after going through all the easy, coming back through standard, boy, howdy, it's a lot more approachable having had all that practice. Standard mode gives you 3 hit points, whereas easy mode gives you 5 hit points. So you've got more hit points. And I think that even some of the level design, like the amount of meteors coming toward the Earth, feels more manageable to me than in standard mode. I'll be interested to hear your thoughts on that if you guys tried the different types of mode, easy and standard. It also has an endless mode in which you can try to beat high scores in a few different categories and 35 different achievements to collect. So, with all that said, I like the game because I chose it, but I want to know what you guys think about it and how your play experience was over the course of the past couple weeks. What you guys think? Popcorn Dawn.
Yeah, I think I mentioned last time that this is a game that I had planned on picking at some point.
That's right.
So, yeah, I love the idea. It's cute, charming, and the gameplay is fun but challenging. Honestly, I did not have a whole lot of time to play the last couple of weeks, so I only got about halfway through. And I
But you
think
have played in
even
the past, yes?
I have played it in the past, but
Okay.
I wasn't trying to critique it in the past. Um, it's still pretty challenging on easy, as Ryan was alluding to. And so you do have to play a bit to kind of get into the groove or just get a feel for the game. Because I remember when I first played, I was trying to use the moon to smash all of the asteroids using it as like a blocker and
Whoopsies.
not really understanding what
I did that at first too.
Ah,
okay. Not really understand what I was doing. And then I was like, oh, the moon is your friend. So why am I destroying the moon? And so, yeah, you use the moon to wick the comets away. I'm curious. I do want to talk a little bit about strategy or gameplay technique. Technique, I think, is the word, because I feel like there's got to be a little more technique to this. You can see a little bit of it on the GIF, kind of sucking the uh, comets underneath the moon or scrambling to the other side. I started to have them come straight at me and then dodge, which I like that each level kind of gives you a different type of challenge,
yeah.
and that keeps it
Talk
interesting. I'm trying to
talk about those
remember.
different challenges, Don, because I didn't mention that.
I'm trying to remember what the little bar does. Like you have like nukes
Okay,
that will blow up everything, but there was like oh, it changes the gravity or something, right? You
that's
hold B
right.
to change the gravity of the moon
So
or make it more
some
intense.
That's right. Some levels allow you to intensify your gravitational pull as the moon, but that bar is a meter for that intensification. You can only hold it down for like a second or so.
Yeah, yeah. And then it fills back up.
Automatically replenishes. Yeah.
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 But you can't just hold on, stick to it. Um, Also, Ryan, did you side load the achievement app?
Nah.
Dude, that's half the fun is watching the achievements pop.
Really, man, I had a lot of fun with the game
Dude, it takes
regardless,
two
but
seconds. You just sideload it and you're
uh,
done.
oh,
You know how to
fine.
sideload stuff. You sideloaded this.
Yeah. All right.
Bro, come on, man. You're missing out. Anyway, I thought it was fun seeing what kind of creative achievements were going to pop. And something this game did differently, and I think because you really need to see where comments are coming from, is that in the top right corner, it would show a little trophy when you got an achievement instead of having the bar pop up at the bottom like most Playdate games do when an achievement pops. And then when your run is done, the bar pops up and tells you what you did to get an achievement. Like if two comets collide for the first time, you'll get the little trophy. And then after the run, it'll say, oh, you got an achievement, two comets collided. So I thought that was a clever way of not distracting the gameplay or diminishing the gameplay, but still letting you earn achievements.
Yeah, cool.
Anyway, Nick, I just talked for a long time.
Okay, get ready for an in-depth analysis of this game. All right, here's the deal. I didn't realize there was an easy mode. I had forgotten Ryan had even mentioned that. And so I only played on standard, and I was like, this game is brutally difficult.
It's kind of hidden. The toggle for easy mode is not in an obvious place.
Okay, well, you're making me feel better, but I just feel silly. Anyway, so I struggled mightily through the first stage, and I did make it through that first stage, and then I failed on the second stage many a time, and I said, okay, that's all the time I've got. So that's as much as I played. I did manage to pop a couple of achievements. Not that Ryan would know.
So you side-loaded the achievement app, yes?
Yeah, I did it for Nacho 3000, like we were supposed to last time.
Or Vexbox,
like a good boy.
Or Vexbox, yeah, actually.
Oh, I was not on the Vexbox episode. That's my excuse. Now I only have 2 episodes worth of excuses.
The achievements are fun, Ryan. Dude, it takes 2 seconds.
If you like achievements, that's a fun thing. So
Anyway,
yeah,
okay.
I enjoy gravity-based stuff where you have to alter the orbital path of something or the path of something through an orbit. But yeah, I struggled super hard with this game to the point where I was not having much fun. But had I known that there was an easy mode, I would have jumped in there first.
All right.
It needs to be in the settings, the menu settings. Nick,
like
if you look on the screen, on the gameplay screen, on the
I think
screen,
that was my problem.
No. If you look on the itch screen, you can see where it says select mission at the top of the screen. It says easy mode. Like that's a weird place to put it.
Huh.
Yeah,
okay.
and you have to navigate up and away from the levels that you're choosing. Yeah, a little weird. Agreed.
Okay. Yep. Didn't even notice that.
Don, I'm sorry, Nick, were you going to say something?
So there's only 6 sets of missions. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they said there's 15 missions. I haven't counted them out, but that's what the page says. I believe them. But yes, six sets, both in easy and in hard. And I was trying desperately to complete on not hard mode, standard mode. I was trying desperately to complete it on standard mode so I could figure out if there was some sort of different completion achievement for doing it on standard mode versus easy. I'm so close. Guys. It might be an update for next episode or
got to install that achievement app.
I want the real achievement of completing the game.
The big piece of strategy I have for this game is to basically ignore the rockets, collect them if you can, but otherwise just deal with the meteors.
Well, that you can't always do that, Nick. You can't always do that.
Okay.
Jonathan, you mentioned wanting to talk strategy, and I would love to talk strategy about this game.
Yeah.
I found myself basically doing one of a couple things in trying to redirect meteors. One, I would either sit my butt still and allow the meteor to just scoop right underneath me and be projected up in a different direction. The other thing I would do is like sort of bait the meteor along and like rotate around very quickly in front of it so it would like sort of speed past. And it would sort of depend on where and when the meteors were coming at me as to which strategy I would choose. But what did you do?
It seemed like most often I would try to wing it between the moon and the Earth, but it was just challenging because I think the different size meteors have different gravitational weight,
Hmm.
and I would end up trying to whip around and run into something else.
Hmm.
Like,
Hmm.
or something that would happen to me a lot, maybe I'm just too slow on the crank, is that the planets would follow me too long and they would kind of circle around the Earth,
Yeah.
following my moon too far. And I'm
Uh-huh.
like, just get away from me, just like fling off into the space, but they
Yeah.
would just
Yeah.
keep following me.
It was
And
very
that was
interesting.
annoying.
It was very interesting. If you got too close to the meteors, yes, they sort of like whip around you. And so it was this delicate
Yeah,
balancing act of remaining in front of them close enough to pull them along where you want them to go, but not so close that it would spin them back into the earth where you didn't want them to go.
right. I was very
Another,
good at making them crash into the Earth. Even if they weren't going to, I would whip them around into the Earth. There was one I don't okay, so small spoiler gameplay spoilers, but there's a mode where you have to have them crash into each other, have
yeah.
comets crash into each other 3 times, I think.
Whew.
And I had a tough time with that where
That
I could make it happen once or twice, and then I would just kept eventually dying.
that particular level took me a real long time to complete. When that mission came up, I just thought to myself, "You've got to be kidding me. This is ridiculous." But eventually I got it. It really requires some adept gravitational understand like that's not the right phrase, but like adept gameplay. Like you have to play this game a lot to really like get a
Hmm.
handle on the movement of these planets. But once you do, it does become a lot easier, and to the point where, well, Don, speaking of spoilers, do you mind if we talk about the last level? Did you make it there?
No, I only got to the third world, I think.
Okay, okay. Can I talk about the last level? Do you guys mind that spoiler,
It doesn't bother me.
Nick?
Yeah, all
Okay.
good.
All right. Dear listener, if you don't want to know about the last level, you can tune out here. But basically, this giant planet comes out and plops itself right next to the Earth. And you are trying to not only direct meteors away from the Earth and you, the moon, but toward and impact that giant planet, which is, the big baddie from whence all these meteors are coming from, and how the giant planet has a number of hit points. And in order to beat the game, you have to direct enough meteors to hit this big planet to destroy it. And that I found at first was a real challenge because I would, sort of use that either one of my methods that I told you about, where I'd sit my moon in one spot and allow it to sort of wing up and around me and out of orbit, or I would, sort of drag it along behind me. But I found that in that level, what really helped, and this took me a lot of attempts to figure out, is to sort of allow the meteor to go first underneath me, but then it would be like sort of winging upward and away
Hmm.
from the giant planet. But before it gets in front of me, to rotate around so that you're on the bottom of it then, and then it rotates down again into that big main planet. So that was a really interesting level. And once you defeat that planet, there's something else that happens. I'm not going to spoil that, but you're not quite done at that point. Anyhow, it really requires you to have some high precision of your ability to direct these meteors. And I felt like this game was, while challenging, really a masterclass in honing your skills in a very particular way. Like I said, I was banging my head against the standard game wall until I went through easy mode, and it led me through these basic principles in a more manageable way. And I'm able to come back to the point where I'm now at the final level on standard mode and just still having fun with it. So, like, for me, this game has plenty long enough legs where I'm not like itching to go out and download an achievement app. I'm sorry. but but I super loved this game.
Cool. I noticed on the select mission thing, there's stars on some of the levels. Do you know what that entails? Getting a star?
Where are you seeing the star?
If you look at select mission, and 1-1 and 1-2 have a star on the side of the icons.
Oh, I think maybe that those are completed missions. I think those are the ones you've done
Oh, okay.
successfully.
And they just, okay. And level 2 is just unlocked.
That'd be my guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I could look on my game.
Cool. So, any final thoughts on The Moon is Our Friend?
Recommended. Check it out.
Nick, you
Oh,
think you might give this a whirl on easy mode?
yeah, now that I am aware that it exists, yes, I
Okay.
will give that a shot.
No,
Uh,
oops, sorry, Nick, I stepped on you.
Step away, step away. All good.
The
Step off.
the stars are something different. I have check marks on mine, not
Hmm.
stars.
Hmm.
There's like a check mark. See how there's like two little above survive, there's two little circles. I've got a check mark on those. Maybe getting two check marks means you get a star. I don't know what that means.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Unclear.
oh, beating it on easy and on normal, maybe?
Could be, could be. We might need to get in touch with Paige Rutan, see what's going on here.
We may never
Uh,
know.
anyhow, I thought this game was crazy polished and a ton of fun. I did want to mention one thing that Nick said, which is to completely avoid the rockets, which I am going to respectfully actually. Uh,
Hmm.
I found the rockets to be quite helpful, yet also quite challenging to achieve. There is some sort of programming that is synced up to send a meteor your way at the same location at the same time you're about to pick up a rocket. So you really have to like have this choreographed dance of redirecting that meteor in time for you to swing back and get that rocket. Oh, it's just, it can be very challenging. So I completely understand where Nick is coming from of like, hey, just leave those rockets alone. But
I mean,
I,
if you get them, you get them, but
yeah,
it's not something that it paid to chase with the brief experience that I had.
yeah, not if it means taking a hit. I agree.
Right.
But it did make for another fun challenge in the game, and sometimes saved my butt because it'll give you things like an extra hit point or an extra bomb or a shield. It will shield either you or the moon or I'm sorry, or the earth or more gameplay spoilers. Sometimes you play with multiple moons. You can gear up your multiple moons with shields potentially. Anyway, a lot of helpful stuff coming from rockets. Not every time, but frequently. So something to look out for. All right, guys. Have we beat our moon friend into the ground enough? Have we talked about this enough for your liking?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then, we've got another game we're going to be talking about real soon here called Nick, take it away.
Magic Castle.
Ooh, tell us all about your pick, Nick.
It is a picnic. Um, no, it's a mini RPG experience with turn-based combat and no random encounters. It also features autosave and takes approximately 30 minutes to an hour and a half to beat. So it is $6 on catalog. Check it out for next episode.
Cool. Looks really fun. Looking forward to playing this with you.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, guys. So if you've made it this far, I would really like to tell you briefly to go to annualdispatch.com. That's annualdispatch.com. That's my upcoming publication that is launching on Kickstarter October 1st. I would love to see you there. Even if you don't want to purchase anything, you can still click that notify me on launch button, and that super helps boost my project in the Kickstarter algorithms. But I'd really love to share it with you too. So there's that. In the meantime, you can listen to this here podcast. Boy, what's happening? Did I miss something?
I got a thing.
Oh, I didn't see it in the notes. What you got?
I didn't put it in the notes.
Okay.
It was a mystery. Surprise announcement. I'm going to be at the York show, the White Rose Game Room show in York, Pennsylvania.
Ooh.
And I'll be there on October 9th, 10th, and 11th. Please come out and see me. Bring your Playdate for a secret mystery handshake.
Oh, what?
Or,
wow.
hearty hello, and thank you. So,
all right.
I'm bringing a brand new game that I collaborated with one Ryan Clater to create. More on that next episode. But I look forward to seeing you all there. Okay. Thanks, Ryan.
Excellent. Oh, okay. So you will not have gone to York by next episode. That's right. Okay. Very good.
Like the day before I move a bunch of machines.
Okay, cool. So until then, you can listen to this here podcast at playdatepodcast.com or on the platform of your choice for podcasts. We are also on Blue Sky. You can catch us at helloplaydatepodcast.social. You can also find us. Oh, this always gives me consternation. Is it working, Nick? YouTube working all right?
Yes.
Okay, YouTube's up and running again. Find us on YouTube, youtube.com/@HelloPlaydatePodcast. You can also email us, helloplaydatepodcast@gmail.com. You can join our Discord, or you can find us on that bingo tip line where we will do our very best to say your name right. My God, I'm sorry, Joe. Bingo tip line is 724. Bingo is 1. That's 724-246-4671. Please, please, please. Let us redeem ourselves. Call that bingo tip line, and we will slot you into this show and be so grateful that you called.
I did receive a phone call on the bingo tip line.
Another surprise.
It was somebody looking for me to come out and repair their pachinko machine.
I knew you were gonna say that. Always tease us with those repair call bingo tip line. Okay. Hello, Playdate podcast listeners. Please populate Nick's bingo tip line, 724 Bingos 1, with some Hello Playdate podcast focus material. We would love to get you on the show for our 96th episode. And don't forget to tell us what you would love to see on episode 100 as my co-hosts shake their head. All right. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.